if you are out there with a list of people to kill, I gotta see how you landed on Rihanna.
Word.
How did you land on Rihanna? That's absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
To me.
All right, now I know y'all heard about this crazy lady that done shot up Rihanna's house. Let's see what the Joe Budden Pie had to say about this. You better like the video. You better subscribe. Let's get it.
Come on, let's get to this Rihanna shooting. Or attempted murder.
Right.
So did they charge the girl with attempted murder officially?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
And she's on bail.
$10
million.
bail.
10.2 million.
Yeah. And the thing I keep hearing is Rihanna shooting. It's Rihanna and ASAP live there.
Mm-hmm.
But only one of them were confirmed to be home.
she was home.
She was the only one
ASAP
home.
wasn't home.
ASAP wasn't home. But I don't know if the woman knew that. All I'm saying is,
I mean, by her videos and stuff, it don't seem like ASAP was her target.
unless she's obsessed with Rihanna and wants to get.
She was obsessed.
I mean,
I'm just saying I don't want to. This is what I'm saying. I suspect it's Rihanna too, but I'm saying based on what the police would say on the evidence, we don't know who the target was. I just don't want to say. No one has confirmed that Rihanna's the target, although I'm inclined to think it is. But just that hasn't been confirmed, even from the interrogation with the woman. Nothing's been released to suggest that there have been no police leaks. But we do know like 10 shots were fired into the house. That's terrifying.
That is insane.
Yeah, and I don't know if the kids were home or not. I believe they weren't based on the reports. They were?
They were home.
Okay. I stand corrected. So
yeah, stand right there.
That's terrifying, man. That's terrifying.
I can't even put it in words, dog. Imagine you could just be in your kitchen, your kid sitting on the counter or the island or something, you cooking and some shit having coming through.
In my luxurious fucking LA, it's not in the hood.
And that's
You know
what
what I'm
you're
saying?
Post district. Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, and they may kill me, but sometimes, man, people don't.
When you from the streets.
No. Sometimes you shouldn't. It's a shame because this lady may get off because of her mental condition.
That's not. Oh shit.
No, for real.
I don't think she's getting off.
No, and when I mean get off, meaning that she wouldn't serve her time in the prison. She'd probably be in the hospital.
Oh, that may be true.
I don't think that's a shame. I think that's fine.
But it's not getting off.
Yeah,
30 years in the hospital.
You do 30 years in the mental
Yeah, but
institution.
that's kind of it's better than when you ask certain people. They play that role to get out of the jail to go into the hospital. So if you ask them, that may be better. But what I'm saying is that she needs to sit her ass in the cell, and that woman that was in there with her fucking children and shit like that. She needs to.
Oh, it's horrible. But watching the videos of her online ranting, it seems like the mental institution is probably
she's not
where
well.
she
I
belongs.
think she really is mentally off.
I agree, but then
So what do you? Yeah, I don't know if
I agree with that. I agree with you saying she's
Rihanna,
off, but I feel like she
no.
should sit her ass in the cell too.
You're not the eagle. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Rihanna wants to say that we are flying. That we are flying and we're not.
The book she's holding is The
she's not
Praying
flying.
Woman's
She
Journal.
had a bad day. She looks really stupid and
This
corny.
lady was keeping a journal.
She looks really stupid and corny. And everyone knows it. But the way that they want it, that girl, the way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rihanna wants to kill me shows.
I can't. Yo.
Yeah,
She told him, I think, and that's the piece. I think she told him in the interrogation that she felt like Rihanna wanted to kill her and do her harm. So I think she mentally off, and I'm against Flip on the point where I think a mental institution is where she deserves to be.
yeah.
Every hitman, hit woman, or assassin movie I've ever seen has the point in it where the assassin is handed a name from the person that hands them the names, and they see it and they're torn and conflicted because they can't continue living this life, so they let the person live, or they fall in love with the person, yada, yada, yada. All I'm saying is, if you are out there with a list of people to kill, I gotta see how you landed on Rihanna.
Word.
How did you land on Rihanna? That's absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
To me. How did you say, let me go put the old rifle in a trunk and drive to Rihanna's house, who by all accounts is pretty sociable?
The coolest.
Yeah.
She seemed hella cool.
And they show her coming out talking to fans.
Yeah,
from
she
her
talks
door.
to fans. She stops. She
come
take
out,
pictures. She do the
like,
whole.
come on,
Yeah,
bro.
she do the whole shit. So
That's the problem with mental illness. There's no rhyme or reason to
no
it.
logic.
She could have been a fan who just became obsessed, and then when you start having, I had a cousin, for example, who became obsessed with Diddy like this. He now killed himself, but he became so obsessed with Diddy. Then he started to think that Diddy was trying to steal his artists and trying to steal his promotions, trying to steal his money, and people didn't take him serious until it went too far.
Yeah, you cool.
Me?
I hear you.
You can hear that? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and again, like
You
it
just
was,
kept turning and
he heard Diddy. And
started turning knobs. You heard Diddy and started. He couldn't keep his
Try to make the mic grow.
give him a good one too. He was in fourth next.
Made the mic grow.
God damn it. And it's double. You could get it done anywhere.
Take that.
Turns out.
A few bars I didn't account for.
Oh, shit.
No.
Yeah, this lady.
Thoughts and prayers to.
Yeah, this lady's up. She's off. It's over.
Yeah, man.
She need help.
And thank God Rihanna and the kids are all right.
Thanks
Rocky,
God.
of course.
And as much as I like to hear that she's been so affable to fans and stuff, I assume and I hope that now the security gets increased. That because that'll change you forever.
Yeah, she got out of here.
Yeah.
They had pictures of her getting on the plane.
I didn't like that
ASAP.
either. Like this woman was just targeted in her house, and now you're showing her in the airplane. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's a little invasive in this time.
I agree.
For TMZ
She
or
deserves
anyone,
better.
paparazzi.
Unfortunately, though, I think at a certain ticket, you should have 24-hour surveillance. 24 hours.
1,000%.
Yeah, if I'm a billionaire.
1,000%.
Yep.
Remember, M had that unfortunate incident where somebody snuck
the
inside
house.
of his house.
Same with Drake.
And
Chris Brown,
scary
too.
as hell. Yeah, Drake.
Yeah.
This has been a thing. So
I hate it I hate all of that.
it's
Yeah, that
nasty.
shit is scary, though.
It's nasty. And fucking
I agree with you though. 20 like once you get to the couple hundred M's we was talking about, you gotta have a certain level of security.
yeah,
dog.
Rihanna's too valuable for
just
us to have
certain
that the Selena moment.
Right.
Yeah, true.
And fans are crazier. Crazy fan is at an all-time high. Don't sleep.
Yeah, word.
Don't sleep.
Stan culture is
Yeah.
That parasocial
Social media.
shit.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah, this damn culture shit is crazy.
And I believe a good percentage, are totally unrelated, but maybe not kinda. I believe a good percentage of you Tesla owners out there to be a little off. Seriously, I'm so serious about it.
Is she driving Tesla, or is that just
White Tesla?
Oh, girl had a Tesla.
White Tesla pulled right up, had the rifle in the trunk. I just have a theory about a lot of Tesla owners.
I think
You
you're.
know how there's profiles to
that's funny.
certain cars? Like they have a profile to the whole Benz, Beamer guy. There's profiles to cars. I think a Tesla being involved is just on some
Especially
Boston
with-
Marathon. You trying to
On
put a
brand.
bomb somewhere.
Armani drive a
some
Tesla.
shit.
But you
Yes.
vegan.
Thoughts and prayers to Rihanna, her entire family.
Word,
That is a
terrifying.
horrifying experience. Horrifying. Like, what if you hit some shit? It's a rifle. You got some shit that can power through some
Anything.
shit.
Hell yeah. Oh my God.
Nigga, your kids will be traumatized.
They are anyway.
They are
You can hit a vase, nigga. You ain't got to. You can hit a mirror. You can
Hitting
hit
nothing. They traumatized
They
right
traumatized now.
Getting snatched out your house and having to fly anywhere, go anywhere because someone shot 10 shots in your crib.
What do y'all think about being that that level celebrity where drone footage of your crib is just circulating
Circulating
and
in the
readily
world,
available to anybody
I don't
out
like
I
there?
would
none of that.
never want
I hate
that
that
level.
shit.
I don't like none of that, bro. I don't like none of that
I
shit.
hate all of it.
Yep.
Then they used to have like the maps in LA where you could go.
Star maps.
Yeah, bro. All of that shit to me is crazy.
And you could potentially put somebody that will kill you in a tough spot.
That part.
Like there's people that will kill you out there minding their business, buying ice cream, like just chilling. Like if ASAP would have pulled up and seen a funny Tesla on
Think
some
about that, bro.
bullshit, he would have killed you.
Yeah. Or if Shorty's security was going for a jog, any of those things could have happened where, again, her security could have just been coming back in from the
We've had
grocery
incidents
store.
where the security has passed away because of crazy
Stupid
fans.
motherfuckers,
fucking-
right.
They killed the dog, Gaga's
Right.
dog walker.
Yep.
I'm not over that. Like these fans are nuts.
You right, yo. You right.
These fans are absolutely
point.
nuts. You have to be careful. You have to be careful.
That shit is scary, dog. Like all that shit scares me.
Yeah, man. This lady was obviously mentally ill. And I can kind of see Queenzflip's point where he was feeling like this lady deserved something more harsh or more serious than maybe getting off and going to a mental hospital where, you know, she's just going to be taking medication and going to classes for how many X amount of years. She put some people's lives in danger and could have hurt one of Rihanna's children, could have hurt Rihanna over something that's just weird, bizarre, crazy. I'm using the TMZ words, bizarre. But it was odd, man. When you hear somebody is posting stuff on Facebook and all of these crazy videos, I'm going to tell you something else. Joe talking about Tesla drivers. I'm going to be honest with y'all. And I know some of y'all of a certain age and y'all watch my content. But if I'm not talking about you, you know the person who I'm talking about. It's some older people on Facebook that to me are nuts. Some of these people still on Facebook doing too much, trying to date people. You know, they writing these long statuses as if somebody reading it. They got 2 paragraphs in a status with 2 likes. Bro, we don't care about yo, you know, you had an epiphany last night and you want to let the world know on Facebook. Some of these Facebook users are crazy too. And it don't even have to just be older. I'll say between the ages of maybe 30 and 50. Some of them Facebook users, y'all need a life, y'all need prayer, and you need Jesus. That's just my opinion, okay? But yeah, this lady, it was obvious that she thought Rihanna was the devil or something like that. She thought Rihanna was gonna do something to her. And yeah, it is crazy fans out here. And it's not just with the big celebrities, it's with TikTokers, YouTubers, whoever. People will see you and start doing weird stuff. Also, when Joe was talking about how if you a celebrity, they got your address all over the place. But to tell you the truth, that's for every one of us, right? You go on Google Earth or whatever, you type in your address. I don't like seeing my house, the front of my house, the side of my house, the back of my house, whatever, on Google Maps. I still remember when the Google Map cars would be going down the street. I don't know if any of y'all remember that. Them cars with them cameras on the top. I still remember that. And I think they still do it occasionally now to update stuff. But still, nobody on Earth or I guess in America, wherever. Well, I think Google Earth is everywhere in the world. None of us got a message from Google that said, hey, do you care if we put your house on the internet? It might be some way to get your shit taken off. You probably just got to jump through some hoops. But yeah, our privacy has just been dwindled to a very low percentage for years. And it's just hard these days to keep stuff private. And I know for a lot of people, it's hard to stay off social media. It's hard not to post certain stuff, but you got to be careful, man. And you know, you see people post certain stuff online and that can lead to you getting deleted. You saw what happened with the musician, I forget his name, the R&B singer. He was in California and somehow they got his address, P&D Rock. They got his address and they took him out. And also, none of these places is sweet. I hate to constantly hear that our celebrities are in California in these places that cost millions upon millions upon millions of dollars and their lives are in danger, right? We think about who was the New York rapper? Pop Smoke, and how he passed away. We think about multiple artists who was in LA and they got taken out. And it's usually in places that's, you know, not so rough and tough. These are places that you would think as a celebrity, you can walk around Hollywood. You can walk around these places where you see all the movie stars. But still, we have situations like this all the time in Cali. And I think if you a celebrity, you got to think twice about living there. I'm being honest with you. Because it's a pattern. It's a pattern. It's something about, you know, everybody knowing where you live at. People know, you know, they do tours out there where people can pay a certain amount of money and they can drive by your house. Oh, look, that's Leonardo DiCaprio's house. That's Rihanna's house. All of that stuff. You got to think twice about living there if you're a celebrity, in my opinion. So, prayers out to Rihanna. And I think Joe was right. If ASAP was there, this situation would probably be totally different. We might have a couple of bodies in the morgue right now. Because certain people not playing about their family and their wife or their girl, whatever. I forget if ASAP and Rihanna married, and I don't think they are, right? But still, that's his girl. I don't think he playing. He not playing. We saw what ASAP was just in trouble for, right? Going to court for. I don't think he playing them games with your little light-skinned crazy self. I hope and pray that she gets the help she needs, but this could have been so much worse. And when Joe brought up the Selena situation, like even when he said that, it just made my heart drop. Just to even think that's possible. But it is. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.